Got one. Just reeling up through that bait, and sure enough, one came in and hit it. Didn't even see him. There's so much bait usually it'll clear out, but yeah, that was a surprise hit here. It's been lots of bait around all morning. Kind of just got started, been fishing about half an hour, and just working a whole water column. There's bait everywhere, so yeah, you absolutely choked that. Got that one on white and Chartreuse walleye too. It's a little guy, but super aggressive. We'll get him back down the hole here. Oh, he's got him in his mouth here. Got him. Yeah, I could feel it. I just went to lifted it up and dropped it back down, and my line didn't go tight. It stayed slack, so I knew that fish had it in its mouth. So yeah, sometimes you just got to drop down past them when they won't chase, and just hop it off the bottom a few times like you're fishing a burbot, and those fish will come in and pick it up. The leader here, so he's just under the ice. Feels like a smaller fish. Oh yeah, nice little guy. Nice little guy. We'll get him back down in the water here. Awesome. Well, we just got to a good start here. We had a couple fish coming and hit it right off the bat, so it's good to see. Last few days have been pretty slow out here, so we'll see if we can get some more. Some good action. Oh, there's one that just kept it in. Oh, there we go. Jigged it up there. My line didn't go back down, it was just slack. So I knew I had that fish, so I just set into him. The second one that's came up aggressively up the bottom like that. Third fish of the day. Another smaller fish, feels like it's going up pretty easy here. Oh yeah, that's a real small one. Yeah, just the baby, but a little bit more aggressive today. Let's get him back down in the water. Yeah, this morning I'm just using the Moto Walleye 2, the white and Chartreuse. Got a little piece of sucker belly on there. One trick is get a UV light. You charge these baits up, taser them before you put them down. You can get these on Amazon, or I think Big Sky Tackle even sells a few on their website. So if you give her a quick charge, it'll glow a lot longer down there. It'll look a lot better. Catch more fish. Just a little trick that I use with these hyper glow baits from Moto. Yeah, you can already see it just starting to glow in the hole there. Put her back down there, see if we can get another one. Got him. Again, he hit it on that aggressive jig as it was falling back down. He came up and hit it. Same thing, just a small one on that hyper glow walleye tube. Yeah, it was just a few minutes right after we used the UV light to taser our hook to make it glow better. We'll get this one back in the water. It's just jigging off the bottom again, and it's failed to fall. So I had fish on the line. Drilled out, set the hook. The leader here is just under the ice. A little bit better of a fish here. The Pickle tube. Look out. Get him back down the water here. Oh, look at this one. absolutely racing off the bottom. Watch this. Come on. Ah, he missed it. That was crazy. Oh, he's still here. Got him. Man, that thing came freaking flying up. Just shows to go how fast those fish can swim, and if you're reeling up, you ain't gonna out-reel them. If they want it, they're gonna come get it. I seen another mark up higher. I was just doing a water column check, and that fish came screaming off the bottom, absolutely flying. I haven't seen a fish do that fast in a long time. We're at the leader here. He's just under the ice. That's a better one. That's definitely the biggest one we had today. Didn't quite have that tube in his mouth, but yeah, it's a nicer fish. So we'll get him back in the water here. Oh, man, that was awesome. That fish came cruising, like unbelievable. It's fun when stuff like that happens out here. That's how we come fishing. So let's get back down there and see if we can find another one. So the question I get asked the most out of anything is probably my Humminbird. What kind of settings I use. A few people have trouble with interference and such. So I'm just going to walk you through some of my settings, and hopefully they help you next time you're on the water. So the first setting you have is your gain. And your gain is basically your sensitivity. So we can crank it all the way down here. As you can see, everything slowly disappears. You can't see my hook anymore. And as we start to crank it up, you'll see my hook start to be able to jig it. You see your hook. You'll see that a little bit of bait sitting on the bottom there. I usually keep mine around a 10 to a 13. Sometimes you can crank it up more, but as you see, it'll start to get a little bit more interference. So I like to cut it back to about a 13. Occasional time I'll walk it down to a 10. The next setting you have is your chirp IR. This basically controls your cone angle and the different frequencies that you're sending down. So as you can see, some of these other cone angles, like we'll start at a 1. It has a 9 meter diameter cone angle. Number 2 has an 11 meter, so it's quite a bit wider of a cone angle. You'll see you're also picking up a lot more interference. I usually keep mine on a 3, and this seems to be my best setting for interference wise. As you can see, there's virtually no interference at all with that setting. You can step it up to a 4. Once again, as soon as you get to that wider cone angle, you start to pick up a lot more interference. Sometimes you can adjust your gain down to combat this. 5 again is also a fairly good setting, a nice narrow cone with 9 meter diameter. 6 again, you get out to that wider cone and you start to pick up a lot more interference. So I like to keep mine on my Chirp IR 3. That's my preference. Seems to work the best for me. The next is your lower range. Lots of times I leave this in auto, but sometimes if you get into thicker schools of bait, that bottom will bounce around on you quite a bit. So you can adjust this and crank it up to whatever depth you're kind of fishing in. So say, I don't know, we'll say since I'm at 93 feet, maybe we set it to 100 feet. And now your bottom will just be locked on there. Your 100 will be at the top, and it's that seems to work too. So I use that off and on depending on the situation, but a lot of times I have it in auto when I'm first getting out there. Just checking different depths seems to be easier for me, but it's always good to lock it in once in a while if you need to. The next setting is your surface clutter. Surface clutter, I usually keep it on a 7. I don't ever play with that too much, so I kind of just keep it where it is. Then you get down to your flasher style and your sonar colors. You can play with these if you want. I usually don't play with my sonar colors too much. I just like them the way they are. That's a breakdown of my flasher settings. Hopefully some of these tips can help you out next time you're on the water. See if we can get him chasing. Got him. Finally. Just kind of slowed down for the last little bit here. That one came up and he hit it when I was jigging, and I went to set it and missed him. And I just started reeling up and he chased her down and got her. Always fun when they start chasing like that. Got a few throughout the day that were chasing a little bit, but they weren't quite fully committing, so we just kind of continued to jig the bottom and finally got hooked up again. Just got the leader, so he's getting close. Just under the ice. That's a nice, nicer trout. Alright, that's the better one for the day. Like our longest fish. That daddy absolutely choked that. I got that hook out. Let's get him back down on the water. Maybe he has another look. Beautiful fish. He's got it again. Got him this time. Just laid it on the bottom for him and he can't pick it up. When they're not too aggressive, sometimes that can work. You just reel up, see if they're going to chase a little bit, and if they don't, you just drop it to the bottom and just slowly bounce it up and down. You'll feel them pick it up, and then you just set the hook when the line's slack and fish on. Just under the ice here, or at the leader. Let's get another smaller fish. See, he just came down and he picked it up there sideways and caught a hook in the top of his mouth. Just get that hook out, get this little guy back down there. Oh, there's something way up high here. Oh, someone's chasing me. Oh, did you guys see that? I was reeling up as fast as I could hit that mark up high, and that fish came screaming off the bottom. I just caught him at the last second, and sure enough, he smashed my hook. But I was reeling up to see what that mark was at 40 feet. Wow, it's crazy when those fish chase like that. That's a couple of fish now that we've had that chase that hard. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, look at this one. God, that thing absolutely flew up and crushed that tube. Still using the white Chartreuse, but man, I was reeling up to 40 feet and that one came up from the bottom. He was hungry. We'll get him back down in the water here. Unbelievable. That's two fish that we've had today that came absolutely screaming off the bottom. These fish are absolutely aggressive right now. It's a blast fishing for them. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If it's before February 10th, 2020, we have an awesome giveaway that we're doing. Moto and Jiffy Ice Augers partnered up for a huge giveaway. We're actually giving away one of these babies right here, a Jiffy E6 Lightning Ice Auger. These things are absolutely unbelievable. I've been using it all season so far. Putting her to the grind. She's hasn't let me down yet. We got Moto giving away a bunch of baits, hoodies, we got Jiffy toques. They got it absolutely loaded full of stuff. Over $2,000 worth of stuff that they're giving away to a few lucky people. So make sure you head over to our Instagram page and check out the post for how to win. We'll link everything below. Oh, got him. Just one chased up just quick. 2 reels and hooked up. I was still picking up fish here. The morning was just absolutely light, so we just got into the afternoon here and we're just picking up the odd fish here and there. Usually the ones that are coming in, they've been showing some sort of interest, so it's been fun. The leader here, he's just under the ice. Let's see if we can get his head up the hole. Another nice one, a little bit bigger than some of the other ones. Got 2 boat. We got him back in the water. He got some nice orange fins anyways. It's not a bad fish. There's a fish I just picked this up. I was just packing up here. Got it. Nice. I was just literally shut off the heater, taking my tail, I just left my rod in the water until I was ready to grab it, and looked over and my line was pulling out. So there's a fish that had picked it up off the bottom. Anyways, definitely a good way to end the day. Another beauty. Yeah, I just picked it up off the bottom. I had it sitting there while I was packing up. Yeah, that's a nice trout. We'll get him back in the water here. Good way to end the day. Nice healthy release. What an awesome day it was today. Like, some of these fish were chasing up aggressively. As you can see how important it was to fish the whole water column. Some of those fish chased up when we were hitting 50 feet. They came right off the bottom and screamed up and smashed our lure within seconds. So it's important to always do those water column checks, reel up and down every 5, 10, 15 minutes. Just make sure you're fishing that whole water column. You never know where they could be. I've seen lots of marks up for 30, 40 feet today, 50 feet. Like, they were everywhere. You never knew where those fish were going to come in at. So that's the importance of fishing the whole water column. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll catch you on the water next time.